Alright guys, we're just going to give a demonstration on how to begin the task of composition. Now we've got MuseScore opened here. You will open that icon from your desktop. Now we want to say, I'm just going to make this as simple as possible here. We're going to go to New, Title, Composition, Task, Subtitle, Imagine Melody, Composer me, Poet me, Copyright 2014. Now you want to create a new score from scratch, right? Now there are a couple of instruments you want to add. Now these instruments, you want to add vocals first. Go to add. The other instruments we'll be adding are just the treble clef, so I'm just going to add guitar just so I can get rid of the name of guitar later. And then we're going to go to electric bass down the bottom here. So that means that voice, guitar and bass are all added here. So we'll go to next. Now we're in the key of C, so we'll keep that selected. Next, we're in 4/4, so none of this will change. Make sure it's 4 in this box and 4 in that box. And the number of measures, let's say 32. Now, what I want to do is you'll have to open up the internet browser, whichever one you're using, so go here. Now go to mattlee125.wordpress.com. Okay. And that should link you straight to my blog. Now once in my blog, there'll be Music Y, 1Y assignment. Click on that, go to Overview, Student, Composition. Now you'll be asked to type in a password, which will be provided to you. Now, this is where you can download MuseScore, obviously, if you haven't already downloaded it. These are the melodies here that you'll be using. So this is the vocal melody. And it goes on. Now this is the chords. Those are the chords that you'll be using. And this is the bass notes that you'll be using. As you can hear, the examples there. Now there's the link here to my Dropbox. You're going to click on that Dropbox. And it'll come up with a bunch of files here. These are the MuseScore files. I want you to open these. If you can't open the MuseScore files, then there's the PDFs there and you're going to have to enter it in manually. But for the moment, here are the MuseScore files, so we want to get the melody. So composition, task, melody, that's the vocal melody there. Click on that. Download. Now, it's just come up in MuseScore now. We're going to import this. So press Shift, click here, click here, press Shift, Click here. Scroll up here and press here. Now press Command C or Control C to copy. Go to Composition Task here and press Control V or Command V. Now that will import the vocal melody into the piece. We're just going to get rid of, just for this exercise, we're going to get rid of these last bars here. So we'll press Shift and select all those bars. Go to Edit. Go to Delete Selected Measures. Now, what I want you to do is go back to the internet browser, click back at the top here. And there are two other files that you can download. The bass melody here, and go back. Now these are the chords to use. And you can download this too. Click download. Alright, now these should all come up in MuseScore now. Sorry, you're going to have to click them. Then they'll come up in MuseScore. So see, we've got the melody imported there, and we have the chords here and the bass here. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to reharmonize the melody, which is, you can experiment with these chords in placing them underneath the vocal melody. As the melody's in C, technically all these chords could work, but placing them in the right place could create different effects. So I want you to experiment with placing these chords. So say we're going to have one chord per bar. So say I want to start off on a minor. Okay, so there is Control C or Command C. Click here. And press Control V or Command V. Then it'll come up with that chord. Now this is just, the tempo has been sped up, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on Display here, go to Play Panel, and make sure it's slowed down to about 74 or 76 BPM. Now that chord is in there. Now say I want to have a different bass note. You'll have to provide the chord up the top here and the bass note. Now the chord and the bass note can be different, and they'll create different harmonic structures. So you can go back to bass note here. Say you want to have that A minor there with a D in the bass. So I'll select D, I'll press Command C or Control C. Go back here, select the bass, Control V. Now let's see how that sounds. Could sound good. Now what I want you to do is experiment with chord progressions throughout here. So inserting the chords and the bass notes. Experiment with different bass notes with the chords. They don't have to be the same. And create a reharmonization of this melody. So copy and paste them throughout. So that's how we'll be structuring this composition task.